Hi everyone, this is Lauren with the Regulus Portal. I wanted to do an energy update and look at some of the new moon energy that we're experiencing right now as I'm recording this. We are very close to the actual new moon in Pisces at 15 degrees Pisces, conjuncting Neptune in Pisces, sextiling Saturn in Capricorn, sextiling Mars and Taurus. So we have, even though we have a lot of very nebulous, unconscious, emotional, all over the place, watery energy right now, we actually can direct it quite a bit. Saturn and Mars are really helping us direct some of this energy. I'm finding that it's bringing up a lot of emotional stuff, a lot of frustration for me. And we also have it conjuncting a fixed star. Let me see if I wrote it down. Where did I write that down? Arcanar, something like that. Arcanar. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's a fixed star that is auspicious. Success in public. Which is kind of funny because I'm having a lot of issues around that right now. I'm having a lot of issues around um, success in public. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that right now. I might get into that later because I'm in a bit of a ranty mood. I'm feeling a bit fed up with this whole Ascension thing, bored with the Ascension thing. I don't feel like even posting about it very much right now. I mean, maybe it's just a phase. Lately, I've been seeing how much the whole love and light, new agey concept has been a mode of distraction. I'm looking at, and I've looked at this before, how much the whole ascension thing, the whole ascension concept, I do think there is something happening as far as there's some sort of reality merge going on. That's absolutely true. I just don't, I'm just wondering how much of that is merging reality and how much of it is just psychic attack. I've been doing a lot of my own magical work. I've been using magical traditions as a way to ground some of this energy. I can do energy work without the magical work. I combine the two, and I'm finding combining the magical work with the energy work is helping move out a lot of negativity, for lack of a better word, from my space. A lot of interference energy from my space. I've had a lot of people leave my life that were kind of toxic. I started attracting some toxic people through some of my social media platforms, though my YouTube subscribers have been awesome. You guys have been awesome, so I really appreciate it. But some other platforms have attracted some not so nice people that were kind of psychic vampires showing up, and anyway. So I've been doing a lot of energy work and magical work. Combining the two, energy and magical traditions. And it's been really a very interesting experience. And I would like to explore it further. I would like to explore it further on YouTube. But I am bored. I am getting really, really bored with the talking about the ascension, talking about the shift into 5D. I'm just tired of the Ascension symptoms. A lot of them are starting to go away with some of the energy work I've been doing on myself. And magical work, like I said, combining the two seems to be really helping a lot. Um, I just lost what I was going to say. All this Neptune, Pisces energy. And Mercury's retrograde too. Mercury went retrograde yesterday. Uranus went into Taurus in the middle of the night last night. So we have a lot going on. And so, and I wanted to, I've addressed the love and light thing. I'm seeing how the whole love and light thing that we've been putting, in my opinion, from what I've been getting lately, is we've been putting too much emphasis on love and light and not working with the shadow quite enough, not recognizing the shadow quite enough. Shadow work gets talked about once in a while, but and certain things, it's like we've been trained in the new age world to think that, well, we just raise our vibration and things won't, if you raise your vibration high enough, things won't attach to you. If you raise your vibration high enough, things won't attack you. And from what I've seen, that's just not true. I mean, it's true to a degree. I mean, if you're extremely, extremely negative, it's more extreme. I've been around people that were just extremely negative, and they did attract a lot of super negative experiences. And I've been around people that were super positive, and I wouldn't say they were free of negative experiences, but they didn't attract as much negativity as the super negative people. But at the same time, I don't feel like it makes you immune to psychic attack or entities and things like that, unfortunately, just raising your vibration alone. I'm not against raising your vibration. Oh, and the other thing about raising your vibration is you can actually raise it so high that you can't manifest anything in the 3D. Okay, because we're still in the 3D, unfortunately. I mean, well, or I don't know. Maybe it's not unfortunate, but we are. We're kind of flip-flopping in between different dimensions and realities, I think. But if you can, money, for instance, finances, that's, all these spiritual people that are broke, all these, I mean, I know so many positively focused spiritual people that are totally broke, uh, can barely feed themselves, and it's like there's something missing, there's something missing from this whole picture. And lately I've been getting clear that we've definitely been spiritually bypassing more than some of us even realized. Even I think the spiritual bypassing has been going on more than people that talk about spiritual bypassing even get. I'm seeing the rabbit hole of spiritual bypassing going deeper and deeper, and this all comes into play with the ancient traditions coming back, and some of this old, ancient information coming back in. It's in direct contrast with some of the love and light new age type of things. And it's like we've given our power away through the love and light concept. We really have. We've just kind of given over a lot of our power and then not replaced it with something else. It's like, that's the way I can explain it. So that's where I'm at. I'm having a little bit of I don't know if I'm going to get be talking much more about the whole Ascension thing. I might. I've taken breaks from it before. I really have. 2017, I was pretty much Ascension symptom free in the year 2017. And I had had really bad Ascension type symptoms for since 2013. And 2017, they just kind of all went away. And it was weird because I kind of made the decision that I just wasn't going to do it anymore. I wasn't going to take part in this whole ascension thing. And not that I wasn't going to take part in it, but I just wasn't going to allow it to rule my life anymore. And it was like I just said I'm done with this, basically. And like kind of like what I'm doing now. And I'm not sure what comes first. I'm not sure if the Ascension thing lets up and then you go, oh, I'm done with this, or you say I'm done with this and then the Ascension stuff lets up. My Ascension symptoms have been a lot better in the last couple months since we've moved into 2019, which is something I predicted. 2018 was a doozy of a year for many of us. 2019 seems to be more productive, more about getting things actually being able to, which is what I was saying. I mean, 2019, we kind of all knew that 2019 was going to be a much more productive and dynamic year than 2018, where we were just all kind of spinning out of control. And it's hard to know what comes first, the chicken or the egg. Did the energy shift and then we did something and we think we were part of that, or did we actually shift the energy? It's all very strange. But anyway, I wanted to just I wanted to talk about that anyway. Sorry, I'm like, this Pisces Neptune stuff is a bit hard on my I kind of lose my train of thought with it, get off into another dimension there. So I'm not sure, I'm not sure where I'm going with the videos on this channel. I could go on a rant about YouTube and the channels that seem to be doing well versus some of the channels that aren't doing that well, and how weird it is, and what that's about. I don't think I'm going to quite go there yet. I might post another video where I just kind of lose it. And I don't know, to me, I haven't found another platform better than YouTube. People are like, well, you should just, if you're frustrated with YouTube, you should leave. And I'm like, well, where am I going to go? Where do you go? And also, it's okay. I mean, it is what it is, and I'm gonna just work the energy around it. You know, I'm not gonna sit here that long and complain about it that long before I actually start working the energy. I mean, I am an energy worker. I am doing magic and that sort of thing. So I need to just shut up and start working the energy around that and seeing what I can do. Though I've been really in a very much a banishing and clearing and protection mode for the past month or so. So anyway, I think I'm done ranting and raving and all that, and I am going to sit down, a quick look at the energy and do a clearing. So a lot of Mercury energy coming up. A lot of energy of lies and deception like there's a lot of lies and deception type of energy that's just bubbling around. It's being purged, but it's kind of murky. It's made the energy a bit murky because it's purging kind of slowly. So I'm going to move this out. There's some gnarly looking beings kind of overseeing everything. There's a couple of these gnarly looking beings, and they have this notebook that they're this paper and notes. They're kind of going over stuff, and that just it set itself, it's on fire now and it's burning up as I look at it. It just burst into flames basically. Okay, it's an old energy. It's I'm looking at something that's going away. I'm going to clear out these beings though. So when I look at this psychically, there's definitely stuff happening. There's definitely a purge that's happening. There's definitely these beings, these beings with their notebook that just burst into flames, and they're kind of going away too. Uh, they're on their way out. I mean, so there is something happening. It's just I want to start creating more of my own reality. I want to be more of a participant in creating my own reality instead of being a victim to the ascension. And kind of take back my power. Seeing all this red coming in. This red coming in. All right. All these power symbols coming in that are being downloaded. Big gold sun. Yeah, there's a lot of anger being run right now. As certain things that were disempowering us are falling away, there's anger bubbling up. It's like a fire, more fiery energy. There are these birds that are coming by and dumping water. It's like the airplanes that dump water over fires that you see out here in California. I think they use helicopters too, but they're the actual birds that are like big, huge birds that are coming in and dumping this watery energy on the fire. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, because the fire is burning away things. It's part of the purge. I'm not going to mess with it either. I'm just going to let that go. They're not really, I mean, the fire's pretty big, and I don't know. It just seems like, it seems okay. It seems like it's like a balance. They're like balancing the energy a little bit. So I'm going to leave that alone since it does seem to have more of a balancing effect than putting the fire out. Okay. Past lives coming in. Some religious past lives especially are coming up to be cleared and looked at, and past lives that are more in alignment with our our growth period now are coming in to be integrated. So that's a lot. That's huge right there. That's a lot of what's going on. Because it's creating a bit of an intensity in people's energy as they have these religious past lives coming up, getting purged, this anger towards how religion has controlled them, and then they have lifetimes where they were not so controlled by religion, they were more in charge of their own spiritual path, or it was more of an empowering path, and this is coming in to kind of fill in, be integrated, but it's causing kind of a whirling, spinning energy in people's space. Okay, big gold sun. Okay, so that's it for now. I think I've gone on long enough, and everyone have a great new moon in Pisces day with our new Uranus and Taurus energy and Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Bye for now.